My wife looked me dead in the eyes and said, "The baby isn't yours." I thought my life was over. Until the DNA test destroyed her entire family instead. I'm Marcus, 32, Army veteran, quiet life. For 5 years, my wife Elena was my entire world. We lived in Texas, small house, normal life, nothing flashy. But after years of trying, she finally got pregnant. I cried when I saw the positive test. I wanted that child more than anything. For months, I treated Elena like a queen.
Just breathe.
Late night cravings, foot massages,
I'm right here with you.
doctor visits, everything. Then our daughter was born. And the second I held her, something felt wrong. She had pale skin, bright green eyes, blonde hair. Both me and Elena have dark features, but I ignored it. Because genetics are weird sometimes, right? Then everything exploded 3 weeks later. Elena's sister came over for dinner. We were sitting at the table when she suddenly joked, "Wow, she really doesn't look like Marcus." Everyone laughed awkwardly, but Elena went completely silent. That silence scared me more than anything. Later that night, I confronted her privately. And that's when she said the words that destroyed me. "Marcus, the baby might not be yours." My entire body went numb. I couldn't breathe. What? She started crying instantly. Said it happened during a rough patch. Said it meant nothing. I felt physically sick. 5 years together, gone in seconds. I packed a bag and left the house that same night. Couldn't even look at her. For the next week, I barely slept. People say heartbreak hurts. No, betrayal feels worse. It feels like your brain is being crushed from the inside. Then Elena begged for a DNA test. Part of me didn't even want one. Because if the baby wasn't mine, I honestly didn't know how I'd survive it. But eventually I agreed. A week later, we sat inside the clinic waiting room in complete silence. Elena shaking beside me. I remember staring at the envelope thinking, this decides whether my entire life was real or fake. The doctor walked in, opened the folder, then frowned. That's strange. My stomach dropped. The doctor looked directly at Elena. "Mrs. Rivera, this child is related to Mr. Rivera." I blinked. "What?" The doctor adjusted his glasses slowly. "He is the biological father." Silence. Complete silence. I looked at Elena in confusion. Then the doctor said something even worse. "But according to the maternal DNA," he paused. "You are not the biological mother." Everything stopped. Elena's face lost all color instantly. She started shaking violently. I stood up so fast the chair crashed behind me. What the hell does that mean? Turns out, the hospital accidentally switched embryos during IVF treatment months earlier. Our biological daughter had been implanted into another woman, while Elena carried someone else's child. The clinic had hidden the mistake to avoid lawsuits. But that wasn't even the worst part. Because the moment Elena realized the baby was mine, she broke down completely. And confessed everything. She never cheated, not once. The reason she said the baby might not be mine was because her mother convinced her I would leave anyway once I saw the baby. Her family had spent weeks poisoning her mind, telling her I'd abandon her, telling her men only care about biology, and fear destroyed our marriage. I sat there staring at her while she sobbed uncontrollably. Then my phone rang. It was the hospital's legal department. Apparently, another family had already discovered the embryo switch, meaning the story was about to become national news. Lawsuits, media, millions of dollars. Everything exploded overnight, but honestly, none of that mattered to me. Because while everyone argued about lawsuits, there was still an innocent baby girl in the middle of all this chaos, and despite everything, I already loved her, deeply. A few days later, Elena looked at me crying and whispered, "You probably hate me." I looked at the sleeping baby in my arms, then answered honestly, "I hate what fear turned us into." Silence. Then she completely broke down crying. Months later, both families met privately. The biological parents, lawyers, doctors, hardest day of my life. No movie prepares you for handing a baby to another mother. But before leaving, the other father walked up to me, tears in his eyes, and said quietly, "You loved her even when you thought she wasn't yours. That makes you more of a father than most men." I'll never forget that, ever.